What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Space Pirates and Zombies 2. My name is Splattercat, happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and explore their galaxy. So they want me to find res, they want me to find scrap, they want me to do a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do exactly what the game says for right now. I'm going to ransack this for scrap. Yes, please, sir.
Good. Fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants them. Nobody is making them. Even if we don't immediately require scrap, it's good to keep some around for trade. Every space nugget in the void will accept it as currency.
Okay, so scrap is a basic low-value trading resource. Hold on, I gotta turn off that goofy-ass voice. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. Let me see if I can. I thought I turned it off at the beginning, but apparently I did not. Yeah, I thought I turned it off, but I guess it didn't save or whatever. Now it wants me to go back and get... Oh, I can actually fly manually, too, if I really want to. That's pretty sweet. Let's fly manually, then. I like that way better than clicking. Give me your reses. I will ransack you for 11 reses because the tutorial dictates it. As much as I detest this hellborn excrement, we're stuck in a universe addicted to res. We're no different. Without it, the res drive will collapse, leaving us to limp along at subwarp. We'll be easy pickings for bandits or anybody else looking to kick us while we're down. So res is needed to keep the ship moving. It could be bought and sold. Huzzah, we got 15 res right there. We got luckier previously with a better res supply around here somewhere. Then again, these little res generators... Got wreckages, we've got scrap, so the wreckages give us goons, right? Yeah. I think I like the new harvesting system better than the old one. In the previous game, there was a different harvesting system that took just like, I don't know. It was farmy and it was immersive, but at the same time, you had to sit there for hella long when you died farming more res and just mining off the side of a rock and random stuff. Sometimes I liked it and other times I hated it. Let's get some freebie goons even though we don't need them. Hooray for free goons! I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how we urgently require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to perform, and therefore, we don't turn away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks. Of course, we need bodies to operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also just don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Balance is the word of the day here. So goons are for operating and repairing the ship. Basically, they make everything in the ship go faster, like reloads and stuff like that. If it's the same as the previous game, goons make you reload faster. They make you do just about everything better. They make your handling better. They do all kinds of stuff. And you generally want to have a lot of them. They can also be used as ammo and all kinds of other little resources, stuff like that. Alright, so now that we've gotten ourselves some goonery ready to go, what is this over here? So this is a wreckage that has all kinds of shit rocking. I could fight this guy for access to res, but now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strike craft. We don't want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets, plus it gives our enemies something else to shoot at instead of us. Keep a supply of strike craft to assist your mothership in combat. Strike can be purchased at starbases or found as loot from combat wrecks. Okay. Well, we gotta find a starbase first. Looks like there's something sexy going on. Jimmy's mom. It looks like there's something sexy going on. Man, people in this universe are not attractive. They don't even try when they get out of bed in the morning. It's just like, why bother? I guess we're gonna be inside of a ship anyways. So it's kind of like making your EVE Online avatar. It's like, why give a damn, you know? Mine was purty, don't get me wrong. My EVE Online guy was super purty. But at the same time, what is that right there? It's a raid. Owner Admiral Blorf. Alright, I'm just going to go to this base over here and see. Oh, their markup is 160% though. That's so much. Though I am completely disgusted by the idea of cooperating with others in a fashion that implies intellectual equality, it often cannot be avoided. Just try not to get extorted too severely. All map locations provide a production tech bonus to the starbase that can claim it. Starbases share production tech with other connected starbases of the same faction. In addition to a markup, a starbase will also charge faction trade taxes. Sometimes trading with other ships can be more profitable. Okay. So they want to trade over here. They've got some subcores we can get our hands on. Not really interested in those, though. They've got a engine over here that appears to do something sexy, although this is mine, isn't it? So, okay, so that's going to be his over here. He's got the Gimp, and he's got the Tang. equipped with a shotgun and a weak cannon and a missile. And so these are... Oh, these are strike craft. Okay, so let's go with... I guess the Tang. I don't want to spend up all of my money right now, so... Seems cool to me. Yay, we've got a strike craft now. Oh man, it wanted us to take the Gimp? Well, I already took the other one, yo. We've already got that guy right there, so you can recommend it all you want, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Ain't no getting around it. There's some res over here. Not very much, though. What does this do? You have discovered a remnant of the past. Scan it. Yeah, what is res? So let's scan and view here. Res, or resin, is slang for element 126, which was discovered during the colonization of the Alpha Centauri system. Substance is very unstable in its natural state. It phases in and out of the space-time continuum, making it difficult to detect. Its discovery accounted for the missing gravitational forces we previously dismissed as dark matter. Res tends to drift through solid matter, randomly coming into phase and adhering to corporeal particles. It is only during this state modern technology can observe its effects. Okay. We got some freebie stuff right there. Behold, my happy place. It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from the sensors, I can refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect. Select a perk every time you level up. Without perks, you will suck and die. Okay. There is research data that has not yet been allocated. Consider not allocating it and instead allocate it. Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked one of them because I thought there would be contextual stuff that would pop up on top of this. So we can make our capacitor better. We can make our damage better. We can make our health better. Or it looks like we get a free perk. So small perks. Connect quality parts to your mothership. No need to use any more junk parts. Okay, so I guess that just makes us better at doing things right now. You shouldn't keep your mouth open like that, man. A bird might come by and make a nest in there or some shit. Then again, given what's happened to the rest of your head, I figure we probably just don't want to worry about it. Weapon damage! I want to hurt things better. So we already got our strike craft. I actually, this time around when I reloaded the save, I came around this way. So there's a couple of star bases over there that we would be interested in. It looks like we might be able to fight a bandit hive on that side, but it's a threat 20. That's a threat 10. We need to figure out somebody to fight with here. Somebody to beat up and take their stuff. What is this? I am interested in it. A neighboring starbase is deploying a raiding party here. The current starbase owner will appreciate it if you wipe them out. The owner of the raiding party, not so much. So... So who is attacking here? So it looks like he's not blue though, but there's something blue underneath. There it is. Oh, it's a cloning farm. So maybe... Like, how do you tell who's attacking who? I think this is probably a bad plan. There's a scrap field over there, which is owned by Harmond. So it looks like maybe green is attacking blue right here. Since it looks like green is going to be the winner. Green has a pretty sizable territory. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Let's just let green win. Also, I like their team colors. That makes me happy, so why not? Problem with building an enormous structure that wraps around... Okay, so this belongs to somebody else. I don't think you're allowed to harvest it if it belongs to somebody else. You have discovered a remnant of the past? Let's see here. Elsa was born and raised on Earth, which happened to be one of the last worlds to come under UTA control during the Lockdown Wars. Her and her father were recruited by the UTA to mine the Sol system for what little res it had. When her father died, she became aimless and resentful. Eventually, she is befriended by Don Gibson, the leader of the growing UTA resistance. Saving her from eventual starvation, she was fiercely loyal to Don and became second in command of the renegade fleet. Despite her troubled past, she had always managed to stay lighthearted and governed by strong morals. She was devastated to discover Don had been under the influence by the infection. Enraged, she took control of the clockwork and crew to hunt down Don and destroy the dark entity. Having eventually satisfied that goal, she has now grown cold and nearly unrecognizable by her fellow crewmates. Driven aimlessly by guilt, she commands the surviving crew of the clockwork on an endless mission to cleanse the last of the infection. She don't like zombies very much. Pretty sure I already did this, so we might not need to do it anymore. I think there may be more things around for us to search for. Well, I mean, there's another thingamadoobie over here, so we might as well pick that up and get further XP. You never know when we're going to come across enemies that need to have that ass whooped. And I would strongly consider it. I would strongly consider it. So threat 9 guy right there picking up all the scrap from that location, which is a douche nozzly move because I need it. But that's fine. The dark infection. Let's scan and view this thing. The dark infection pathogen Xeno71b is a mutagenic infectious compound. Unlike most diseases, the pathogen is able to infect any biological material it comes into contact with, regardless of how alien. Furthermore, it is able to assimilate surrounding material into its biological matrix. Living flesh and technology can become fused both physically and in function. Given enough time, an infected starship will become a unified entity of biomass and circuitry absent of any crew. The abominated ships exhibit a basic understanding of the systems and technology they have assimilated, suggesting a form of intelligence. It is known the infection source originates from the dark entity, but it is not clear if the self-preserving intelligence is inherent or telepathically communicated by the dark entity. Spoopy things to think about. I need to ransack that for extra parts and hopefully not fight with anybody over it. That's going to give us 40 more scrap that will be ours to keep. This res mine over here is ready to go, so let's ransack it for 50 more fuel so that we don't get bogged down trying to fly around the galaxy and murdered. In these outer systems, it doesn't look like there's much left over here for us to get after. I can tell from the meters what things are worth, so it might be worth it. 17 res there. It might be worth it to hit this scrap heap. Is that an infected thingy? I think that's an infected thingy over there. There's a new area over here. There's some new scrap on this side. If we can get there faster than he can, we'll be in better shape. Ransack it for more money. And that guy's grabbing, what, res from over here? What is that? He's hostile. He's the Mad Tatter. His threat is 9. He's carrying around, I don't know what that little light bulb is. I assume that maybe it's XP or something. Ransack another one of these and see what happens here. I'd like to level up a bit before we start getting in fights. Following the dark infection, a few scientists established a group dedicated to the investigation of the dark entity. They reached out to the best and brightest survivors the Void had to offer. Unfortunately, they were plagued by constant bandit attacks until they enacted a minimal contact policy with other factions. Now, they cling to life, like the rest of the galaxy, having all but given up the scientific endeavors it was founded upon. More XP. More XP to be had. That's Banditos right there with a threat of 6. We are a threat of 5. That guy is friendly with us. What do you do? You have anything? No, this guy's broke as a joke. He ain't got nothing that I'm looking at the moment. Blue's trying to run down those bandits, though. So if they fight, can I help somebody? You can never reason with a bandit. In fact, I don't think they even understand a basic language anymore. They pretty much just stomp around raping and pillaging anything that moves. They're not much of a threat to larger ships since most of them look like they have one foot in the grave already. Nevertheless, they can be a royal pain in the goiter once they dig into an area they like. Help this captain out by assisting. This deed won't go unnoticed. Yeah, let's do it. Let's help out. Let's become friendids. With both of us here, I bet we can take them no problem. I try not to start fights I can't win, but everybody makes mistakes. It's not beneath me to use one of those silly failgates if the situation should call for it. Just remember, we're going to have to dump some cargo and leave our strike craft behind if we do so. Approach a failgate if you want to flee combat. Okay, so you lose resources. That sucks, but we got backup on this one, so I feel okay about it. What is that? What did that give me? Oh, it gave me armor? That's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and I'm going to swap into this camera mode because I find it easier to deal with. And then we're just going to try and come up alongside this guy. I think the bandits already got wasted, though. Yup. Wasted hard, too. Ain't nothing but bits floating around now. Yay, I helped. He's apparently hanging out with his ridiculous view screen and smiling at us. Okay. 2-star map. We helped out with that fight, I suppose. We got a free strike craft, unless that one's mine, and... Oh no, we got a free strike craft. Hooray! Cool. Oh, for Gamma's sake, why did we drop out of warp? Carl, what's wrong with my ship? Nothing wrong with the ship, Elsa. I've scheduled a combat drill for today. I think we're getting a little too soft for my liking. Jameson, it's 3 in the morning! Combat drill? Oh, I can take control of the little guys too? Oh, that's pretty fun. All of these ships' command and control systems are routed through a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship while delegating control of the mothership to artificial intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it. That's funny. Oh, look at that, I've got little lasers and shit. Cool. What do those green things do? I want to shoot one. What are you? Pray tell, what do you do? Looks like they make fart gas. Okay. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. We can create fart gas. Fart gas with our powers. So I could say defend target. I could say move to. Okay.
Engaging.
Ah. Alright, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Let's try something a little bit bigger. Target an asteroid. What? Oh, that asteroid right there. Okay, that's a pretty sizable asteroid, me thinky. They've changed the control scheme around a little bit, too, when you're flying from the overmap.
Engaging.
Everybody attack that asteroid. Yup. This thing actually feels like it flies directionally. Cool. We must have sufficiently asserted ourselves over this inanimate material. Surely we must be done with these mindless examinations of competence by now. Carl, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. These drills just might save your life someday. You best be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's relative too in these little ships. Alright. So if we wanted to fly sideways, that's how we would do it right there. Light up that space junk because we can. Yup. I don't even know if I'm making impact from right here. Yeah, to the star map. Whatever. We'll sort it out later. It's pretty fun, though. I appreciated it. Was enjoyable. Now that we have strike craft of our own, we should learn how to fight against them. It's a big galaxy, and we're not original thinkers here. We should be able to locate a border raid to have our way with. They should be no match for the combined force of our mothership and strike craft. Neighboring star bases of different factions will fight each other. Destroying raids is a good way to make friends with the defensive side. Destroying raids is a good way to make enemies with the offensive side. Locate a raid event. Yay, it saved our game too. You have discovered a remnant of the past. Scan it to view its secrets. Give me your secrets! Make them available to me through my magical galaxy voodoo. Some space pirates want to see the universe burn. Others just want to have fun. This is how the Ascendancy sees things. They believe life is not worth living if you can't enjoy it. Though they hypocritically use forced labor aboard many of their starships, they do outfit all of their ships with luxurious entertainment modules, which include both VHS and Beta. Do not be fooled by their alluring nature. They tote as many weapons as their faction rivals. Cool. Apparently they are occupying the galaxy in the pursuit of VHS tapes. I don't know. The uniform. He is a threat 4. We are a threat 6. It's time to die, son. You better run. I will eliminate you. Oh, is somebody jumping in on that? I think somebody's jumping in on that. Oh no, it looks like they're attacking them. Because they're our friends. What is that right there? I want to shoot it. What does it do? The juice. Oh, it gave me power. Hooray, I like power. Let's go ahead and boost on into this bitch. I want to get into this fight. I don't want to be the guy that gets left out again. They're already killing everything without me. Yeah, everybody lock in. Go ahead and kill the red things. All red things must die. If it's red, it's dead, and we gon' loot its head. After we hit it with our ability spread. No, you guys murdered everything. Apparently the scaffold is super stoked about the fact that they murdered everything. Damn it, scaffold. All I wanted to do was assist and have some fun. What is this over here? What have we looted? It looks like there's things over here. What are they? What is that? Engines are weapon platforms that can be... Oh, cool. So it's like an engine thingy. Can I just take them? Oh, shit. No, don't do that. Don't throw it off into the horizon. I need that. What is that one right there? Noses. Okay, so if I leave right now, do I get to loot that? So we've got a rear grin, and we've got a port glider right. I guess I'll take it all. Although it seems to be slightly different here, it is absolute murder to me when we have unused analytical data like this. Unless you wish to fall asleep one night and never wake up, you'll make haste and allocate the data, or this data at once. Let's maybe go with scavenging? I don't know. What sounds good? I mean, obviously, I think I would stick to things that make our ship more effective in combat, but that right there says we can get locked ship parts, which sounds pretty cool, so I kind of want that. Let's take it. We murdered a guy. And now there's a wreckage right there. Oh, goody. I can actually harvest it. What was that right there? Are they like, did we pod? You found noses or weapon. Oh, cool. And we also found, oh, it came with a minigun. Okay. Yeah, collect it and take the scrap, and then we'll see where we can go from here.
Awareness expanded.
There's all kinds of stuff going down on here in the south. What is that? A transport? Oh, okay. It's kind of cool discovering the galaxy for the first time. Let's scan and view. The breach incident occurred when the first Titan Gate was successfully bypassed by an unregistered traveler ending the lockdown wars. Though no infected vessels were ever able to escape through the breach, it was widely publicized as the cause of the infection itself. Unbeknownst to the general public at the time, the infection had ravaged the core worlds for centuries beforehand. The breach became a UTA scapegoat to cover up years of concealed conflict. Huh. Well, we're out of time for the day. We've got all kinds of goodies inside of our ship hold right now, though. I will see you all in future episodes of Loverly Space Pirates and Zombies 2. I will see you in future localities and conflicts. Bye, everybody.